Hello, I'm Francesca, and this is your weekly energy and love relationship forecast for the week of November 3rd through the 9th. And yowza schnauza, we are in the thick of Scorpio season. I hope that it has been going smoothly for each and every one of you. We are in a very powerful time between 11:1 and the portal on 11:11. So we had the new moon on 11:1 and moving towards this portal. It's a very potent time, lots of transformation. I hope that it is going as smoothly as possible for each and every one of you. And this is the perfect time to do it. It's Scorpio season. There's the whole death and rebirth. It's all about transformation. So it was interesting how I was guided today to pick only two cards, both as support for these energies. And then the second one is kind of like the carrot at the end of the stick. So we'll get to that in a minute. Interestingly enough, although relationships are my mastery, my passion, my jam, this week the focus is really on relationship with self. And as a reminder, your primary relationship is always with yourself. And this is a really good time to go within. In fact, planetarily, there's so much action happening. We are almost being forced to go within and take a look at things that maybe throughout the year we don't normally look at, whether we don't have time for, we don't want to. And it's like these things can't be held down anymore. It's time to look at them. The energy is prime to do so, super supportive. There could be, just astrologically speaking, there could be a lot of intensity this week. It could feel like an emotional roller coaster. Um, be super mindful of the words that you choose, especially in the beginning of the week. But all that said, not to, make this scary, because that's not the goal. The goal is to be supportive. So just really be open to being more aware and to taking care of yourself. Really focus on yourself this week in the best of ways and being self-full and not selfish, right? Because selfish is like the negative aspect, being self-full is the more positive aspect to it. So maybe you need more rest this week. Perfect. Take it, do it. Stay hydrated. Just allow whatever is coming up for you to come up. The more we try to quash things, they eventually boil up. So just be open to whatever's coming up. You just observe it. Don't judge it. Just be like, oh, that's curious. So when you sit from that perspective, there isn't judgment. It's just like, oh, because a lot of times we, especially when we are on our spiritual path, we can think, have that, oh my goodness, maybe shame or other emotions. And there's no need for any of that. And all that does is then prevent you from moving forward. So it's okay to not have known before. Now you know, right? And all right, with all that said, let's dive into these cards. The first card is the Sweat Lodge. Absolutely beautiful. 54 comes to 9. So those of you that are into numbers and numerology. And what is perfect about the Sweat Lodge is that that is also an inner journey. And using the Sweat Lodge to heal, whether physically or as a way to heal old beliefs, old patterns, which, once again, like I say, there's never any coincidences. This is quite synchronistic for the space we are in astrologically, this time of year, the season we are in. So really embrace the season. And this transformation, what are you ready to let go of that you have outgrown? And maybe that will come to light this week. Sometimes we don't know, and so we'll get clues from the outer world. And if something does come up, once again, from that space of curiosity, oh, huh, that's curious. Let me sit with that. And there's no need to force the clarity will come. I know that I'm guilty of trying to force that because I want to know. But just in observing and moving into that space, the clarity does come. So supportive energy for the inner work, the inner transformation, and all that is prepping us, prepping you for what is to come in 2025. It's seeing where you want to move forward then. And then in that space, in that darkness, but it's in that darkness, that void that we create from, what do you want to create then moving forward? What have you outgrown that you want to then let go of and then bring in the new? So it's all related. It's all cyclical. We can't have the creation of the new until we have the letting go of what we have outgrown. And then I was guided to pull one more card as just another little confirmation, and it's the Fool. And the Fool is the beginning of the journey. So it's about enthusiasm and then the new beginning. But we can't get to this. This is like the end goal. And I thought this was absolutely perfect. So we go through the transformation, we do the letting go so that we can begin anew, start something new from a different perspective, a higher perspective, from a richer space. So I hope that that is hopeful. The Fool also reminding us that anything is possible. So no dream is too big. So while you are in this transformation and start to have musings, start to ponder on what you would like for the new, don't limit yourself. The sky's the limit. It's all about enthusiasm. There's no dream that is ever too big to not be realized. All right, my friends, let me know in the comments where you are viewing from, which piece you enjoyed the most, and click that like button, click subscribe, help share with your friends, help spread the love vibes around the world. In deep gratitude to each and every one of you for taking the time to watch this video. And until next time, more love vibes to come. Ciao.